It sounded like a sweet deal, a 2-month GST HST tax break at restaurants and on a list of goods, a way to help ease affordability concerns during the holiday season. Among these diners, there was a mix of reviews on what kind of impact it had.
Let's say I'm visiting such a nice restaurant. I wouldn't really think about like $10 here and there, right?
It's certainly a nice benefit to be able to save a little bit of money, and it did get us to go out a few more times. So it's been great.
Not necessarily spending more, but tipping the staff more.
It does make a difference on the amount that we're paying, obviously, but not for me. I haven't been going out more often, no.
As the tax break comes to an end, some say the impact of the program seems to have been modest. This economist says recent GDP numbers suggest shoppers weren't putting money away, but they weren't spending much either.
There was an increase of 0.1 percentage point where they were expecting GDP to come in flat. But remember that 0.1 of a percentage point is hardly anything to get excited about.
And it could take weeks before there's a better picture of what people saved during this period, if they did at all.
The fact is that low-income individuals just don't have the capacity to save because their expenses are well in excess, or at least equal to, their income. So it's unlikely that a tax holiday is going to change fundamentally that picture.
But some numbers suggest that there were some wins in the restaurant industry.
Thanks to consumer traffic during the GST holiday, we are seeing that people were able to increase hours, increase shifts, keep more staff on, hire more staff.
A recent StatsCan survey found that employment in the food service sector increased to its highest level since the start of the pandemic, over 34,000 new jobs since November. Data collected by Restaurants Canada shows there was an 18% increase in reservations compared to the same period last year, and a 7% increase in more restaurant spending. Some business owners, though, aren't celebrating.
A lot of the consumers, they weren't even aware that they were getting a tax break, which I kind of chuckled about when we would bring the bill to the table. But I didn't see a huge impact on our business.
Look, it was a major headache. There were some bizarre situations where one set of Lego would be taxable, the next one wouldn't.
The CFIB says the list of tax-free items was confusing for some small business owners, and the average business spent $1,000 reprogramming their point-of-sale system without much reward. 5% of businesses saw an increase in sales, 15% of restaurants saw a spike in business. Most businesses saw no change overall, and some owners saw sales decline. This small business owner says the tax break added work and stress at the worst time possible.
There was no break. It was right in the middle, like 2 weeks before Christmas. For a gift store, is our busiest time.
And though it did help some shoppers save, she says the tax break should have included more items.
Not everybody's going to go buy a toy because it seems like it was more covering that.
The Ministry of Finance told CBC Toronto that their data regarding spending on goods and services during the tax holiday are not yet available. Britnei, CBC News, Toronto.